Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So, we're back. I decided to, one thing I'm gonna be say, it's been a while since I've be a little bit more, instead of just basic t-shirt, because, there has to be a sense of flair being the Doctor. So, we're, looking back at more episodes of the show. In this case, we're looking at the episode called The Shakespeare Code. Before I talk about it, though, I have a question for you. For you. In this episode, the Doctor takes his new traveling companion, Martha Jones, in her first trip in time and space. They arrive in 1959 near the Globe Theatre in Southwark, where they meet playwright William Shakespeare. Shakespeare is being bewitched by three witch-like Carnites to rewrite the ending to his play Love's Labor One, so that the performance will create the right words to free the rest of the Carnite race from imprisonment. I haven't seen this episode in quite some time. I still think the, effects, the sense of mood that this episode gives off is pretty good.
Bind the mind and take the man. Speed the words to writer's hand.
And that, this is still, this is the second episode of the third season. It works fairly well. One thing the episode does, it has, the Doctor basically introduces, concepts to Martha, since, the previous episode was her in space and such. This time it's full official adventure. And, she decides to say, magic exists and all that, and eventually they get into talking about Harry Potter.
So, magic and stuff. That's a surprise. It's all a bit Harry Potter.
Wait till you read book 7. Oh, I cried.
This time, didn't I appear in one of the films? I think so, or maybe that was another journey I had, and such. And yeah, I gotta say the makeup for the witches, it still looks pretty good. And the idea of, the way they're able to use their magic is the power of names and such. I think, that's fairly interesting. The one thing I'll give it this to is I kind of like it when episodes of the show use, real folks, Shakespeare, or Shakespeare, Da Vinci, or heck, even when they did episode with Roswell experiment, I believe. I always like it when they have the world history events on it. And yeah, I gotta say, the sequence in which they go to an insane asylum and they're just trying to get the crazy man's perspective of what had happened and all that, and the way the witches kill someone, it looks like, that's rather frightening.
Souvenir.
We'll give it back. Well, that's just cheating.
Behold, Doctor. Men to carrionites are nothing but puppets.
Now, you might call that magic. I'd call that a DNA replication module.
What use is your science now?
I do have to say, there's the moment in which, in which, Shakespeare, he is having to, basically try, the Doctor say, the power of your words is the most powerful thing you have. So he basically tells him, you need to stop these, witches. And the two basically how he gives him the words to help him with it.
Yeah! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Good old JK!
Am I starting to regret those words yet? Am I starting to regret them yet? But I gotta say, this one was a bit of a classic. At least I think so. I mean, like, yeah, you have a bit of like witches, the globe, theater. I mean, when I think about it, like, say, seems a bit like a classic. And that's just my opinion. I mean, I really enjoy looking back at this episode.
She's royal, that's God's business. Though you are a royal beauty.
Whoa, Nelly. I know for a fact you've got a wife in the country.
But Martha, this is town.
Come on, we can have a good flirt later.
Is that a promise, Doctor?
Oh, 57 academics just punched the air.
But what's your thoughts on it? I bet you have a different perspective as well. And that's always awesome. I'll see you next time. Because I probably have to get out of here. See ya.